After 30 years of diplomatic relations with Taiwan, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines officially opened its first embassy in Taipei in 2019. Formosa News reporter Stephany Yang caught up with the Caribbean island nation's ambassador to Taiwan, Andrea Bowman, to learn more about her work on the bilateral relationship.
You have to place it in the blender.
Ambassador Bowman joined Saint Vincent and the Grenadines Minister Counsel Elroy in making fried chicken at a Caribbean restaurant in Taipei. First, they add spring onions, hot pepper, garlic, salt, and water into the blender. Once it's all mixed together, the seasoning for the Saint Vincent fried chicken is ready. Ambassador Bowman pours the seasoning into the chicken to marinate it. After that, they mix the flour and chicken and then fry the chicken. After it's fried, the chicken is sprinkled with lettuce, onions, and tomatoes. This is the traditional fried chicken of Saint Vincent and Grenadines.
Not only do they create the kind of seasoned effect that we want and then lend to the particular taste that we like, but it's also very healthy. It's also very fresh. This year, 2021, is 40 years of our diplomatic relations with Taiwan, and we intend to celebrate.
Saint Vincent and the Grenadines established diplomatic ties with Taiwan 40 years ago, and it opened its first Asia embassy in Taiwan in 2019. Bowman is the embassy's first ever ambassador. Before she took up her post, she was a high school principal. She says her first goal is to further bilateral ties in the realm of education.
To date now, we have had 201 Vincentian students who have come to Taiwan and who have received tertiary education. And I was a school principal for 13 years. I've been a teacher all my life. Those skills that I gained from having been an administrator helped us a great deal in being able to get our embassy started and going.
The first Pirates of the Caribbean movie was filmed in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. One of her goals as ambassador is to invite more Taiwanese to visit her beautiful home country, which boasts 32 islands and keys.
You see, the thing about Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, as I keep saying, is 32 islands and keys. So you do get 32 islands and keys for the price of one. Our Kingstown, our capital city, is referred to as the city of arches, and that's partly because of the colonial heritage, where a number of the buildings were built with arches. This, I think, is another of the reasons why Pirates of the Caribbean, they came to film in St. Vincent, because there's so much of 17th century England and so on that you would find in our buildings and in a lot of our architecture.
Bowman also hopes to strengthen cultural ties between Taiwan and Saint Vincent and Grenadines. She's visited several local schools where she mentors students and introduces them to her country. As ambassador to Taiwan, Bowman hopes to deepen the strong bilateral relationship, helping the two cultures learn from each other and grow together. For Formosa News, Stephany Yang, in Taipei.